New classes, new loot, reworked skills, new features, and finally the story moves forward. Diablo 4's newest expansion, Lord of Hatred, will be the reason you'll go back to playing Diablo 4 again. Welcome to TGXP3's Game Reviews. After playing Vessel of Hatred close to 2 years and found it middling at best, Lord of Hatred will be my reason to grind to get better loot to beat bigger, badder demon bosses. But this isn't just a content drop. It's a massive overhaul of how we play Diablo 4. It's a much more cohesive expansion, and you are actually going to care about what happens to the major Diablo 4 characters. Let's dive into the good, the bad, and the depressing.
I command you!
First off, the gameplay feels just smoother. They reworked the skill system, making it easier to understand, and you actually feel it when you're battling hordes of hatred-filled demons. And those D4 passive skills that you thought were working for you but you hardly felt them, it's gone. They've been baked into the flow, making skill procs way easier to trigger. The Lord of Hatred new classes are absolute standouts. The Paladin class comes back, and if you pre-ordered the expansion, you get to play it immediately. This class brings that familiar holy weight we've missed in Diablo 3's Crusader. The Warlock, which was made available at the official release of Lord of Hatred, feels fresh. It plays almost like a necromancer, complete with a floating focus, but instead of commanding the dead, you're binding demons to serve you. If you know your Diablo game lore, the Viz-Jare, sorcerer mages controlled demons, well, warlocks are binding them through sigils, and their powers just work on a whole new level. But if you love the old classes, don't worry. They got some love as well with improved skill trees. And the Horadric Cube is back again. Transmute weapons, armor, and items with specific components to get better attributes and more. And there are a ton of options for you to pick through. It's more complicated than Diablo 3's cube system, but what it does is give you more options to customize a particular weapon, armor, or jewelry to fit your build. Then there's the new Talisman system, which replicates Diablo 3's set item bonuses. It integrates beautifully into the build variety, making your character even more powerful and tankier. Farming has also seen a massive quality of life boost. Resource gathering for plants and ore is simplified. A new endgame feature called War Plans makes the grind for Torrent pushing feel like it actually has a roadmap. You can plan your activities from doing Hell Tides, Nightmare Dungeons, and the Pit to increase levels and get better rewards. It'll make you keep coming back for more. When it comes to the continuation of the story, Lord of Hatred is definitely better than Vessel of Hatred. It offers a much more solid continuation of the lore, providing definitive endings for several long-standing character arcs. But be warned, solid doesn't mean happy. This expansion is bleak. But our favorite angel-turned-mortal man finally returned. But this is a dark fantasy action RPG, and there will be deaths and sad, dark moments. It's not all sunshine and demon blood, though. While the Horadric Cube is a great addition, the transmutation logic is a lot for someone who was used to a simpler transmutation system in Diablo 2 and in Diablo 3. It feels like you'll need a manual open on your second monitor just to figure out the recipes. And then there's the visual side. We've all seen the jaw-dropping Blizzard cinematics, but the in-game graphics feel a bit off this time around. I found myself wishing they'd trade in frames for more of that cinematic graphics likeness. Oddly, the boss balance is also a bit hit or miss. Some fights feel like a tactical dance, while others are surprisingly easy. Plus, the endgame friction remains. Great gear is still level locked, and the grind to perfect your items is still a marathon. The new upgrade system is awesome, but it'll take fighting bosses, grinding pits, and collecting components to make better weapons. But did we mention that some of the boss battles are truly epic and introduce some new combat elements to do? We love it. Despite these quibbles, Lord of Hatred is a significant step up. The Return of the Cube, 2 incredible new classes, skill rework, the new war plans, plus you can fish now. These new additions have cranked up the fun factor. It's a better expansion even if the story leaves you feeling a bit hollowed out by the losses. Lord of Hatred is the Diablo 4 game we all wanted when it was released. It has moved the Diablo 4 story significantly. It put in reworked skill system that won't ask you to use AI to compute proc times and revving skills that work like clockwork. Plus, the new classes are the showstoppers that make us want to play more in the demon-infested world of Sanctuary. We give Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred expansion a 4-star out of 5. For more game reviews, news, and updates, stick to TGXP3.com, like our Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.